think it's episode 17 of the Ghouls is finally on air.
Episode 17 of the Ghouls.
And we're back with a guest, folks. The great Joe G's here.
We got the great Joseph G.
Hello.
He's back to be here. I don't know his last name, and he's one of my best friends, and I don't ever want him.
You never will. You never will. It's gay. That's what the G stands for.
The G's for gay, folks. He's gay.
I could have told you that, man. I've had my suspicions about him. He's a little bit of a sweetie.
A little bit, yeah.
As a Patreon supporter, Brandon Cohn says a pillow biter. He says a lot.
Pillow biter.
Pillow biter.
Yeah.
Wait, I never even heard that. What does that mean?
What do you mean? What does it mean? You bite down on the pillow.
Because of the pain of rectal tearing? Oh, yeah,
no,
that makes
Joe
sense.
has sex with blacks as the man so he can degrade the race. Luke?
That's the reason why. I didn't know that.
No, it's not.
Luke, cover yourself, okay?
Yeah.
No, I don't think all gays are sexual deviants, but I think all sexual deviants are probably black.
It's like that rhombus square thing where not all squares are.
It's a Venn diagram.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's the Vitruvian man on man, and they're going to hell.
But speaking of gay stuff, I heard Lakshmi. He was on the pod, and he sat there. Correct?
He did sit here.
I got to do the ceremonial Lakshmi seat sniff.
No, you don't. You don't have to do that. Not in this house. You can't.
You can still smell him. He's Indian. But
I love Lakshmi.
No, we love
folks.
his spices are still in the cupboard.
Well, the L in LGBT, the L's for Lakshmi.
Lakshmi.
Yeah.
Lakshmi Narayan Balasubramanian, gay, bisexual, transsexual.
The B is for Balasubramanian.
Fox News is mad about him being added to the LGBT stuff.
I know.
And that Trump's going to pick him as vice president. Andrew Sherrod said that once. He goes, man, I was watching Ramaswamy last night. Lakshmi's going to be president. Andrew Sherrod.
You saw DeSantis dropped out yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up.
We were talking on the show last week. For those wondering, I am back to my regular miserable self. Last week I was jovial because there was so much good going on for me sports-wise. And then in this last week, the Packers lost and went out. The Penguins lost a really bad one. And then Vivek and DeSantis both left the election. So that I was humbled a lot by life this week.
I don't know. You like DeSantis, right?
Oh, do I like DeSantis?
I don't know why. He's a weirdo, dude.
No, I love DeSantis. I love him.
I could see him being a closeted homosexual. Though.
Stop it.
I could too. The
Stop
gaydar
it.
goes off a little bit for him.
Yeah,
You just don't like him because he's a gay hater.
No, I don't care about that. I hate gays more than he does, probably.
I would say so.
But
Yeah.
Luke
hates them
I
the
am
most.
gay. I have to say that to the camera.
I'm not, but I hate him.
I wanted to expose you. Like I wanted you to keep quiet about it, stay in the closet, and I wanted to do it. I wanted to out you.
Oh, okay.
Like that happened to Joe at his show, a comic, a real ally. He outed Joe for telling jokes about his black girlfriend friend.
Wait, who?
Do you remember that at the grape room? You were talking about your black girl. You go, he's actually gay, and then I just remember because I got a big laugh saying, "Look at Steve outing people." What a
I don't even remember that.
I think it was Aaron Bell that did that.
No, I remember it was Steve. Steve was hosting because I thought, wow, this guy's wearing a tie to the grape room.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hot introduction. We finally have Joe with us today, and
Yes. Yeah.
you were just at a show. Was it good?
It was good. Yeah.
Run by the great Sonia Sotomayor.
Yeah, Janet Reno was on the show as well. We have some political heavyweights showing up. No,
then, in
Condoleezza Rice too. She was featured. You got a guest spot.
And then we had Carrie Ananaba. Okay, folks. Paula Abdul.
No, it's good. It was in an old firehouse.
Okay. That's cool.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
They had the flamer in there.
Yeah. No, they turned the hoses on right when I walked in the door. They was like, "Get out!"
Talk about your Chuck and Larry. Balls and wieners, everybody. Balls and wieners.
No, it was cool though. But I did reveal that I was gay at the end, and a guy came up to me after the show, and he was like, two things. He's like, "That was cool." And are you? I was like, "Okay, well, thank you."
That was so neat.
And he said, "Are you actually gay?" And I was like, "Yeah." I did drink like a Malibu Bay Breeze at the show, so I think
like
that
those.
maybe they're pretty tasty.
You know who likes those two? Fat women. Fucking
Really?
fat women love the Bay Breeze.
They're pretty
They're
good.
good. Yeah,
They're
yeah,
pretty
they're
good.
good. I like
They're pretty
fruity
Yeah,
good.
a lot of sugar.
Oh yeah. I get asked the same thing, but not gay. They say, "Oh, do you really like Trump?" And then when I say yes, they go, "Oh, okay," and they leave.
Yeah, I feel like that's being a Trump fan is way worse than being gay in the modern.
And then
obviously.
Not to Jesus, but to
depending on who you.
The
in
women
Philly,
always
it
come
is,
up to me and they say, "Please let me out, please. I want to go home."
Wait, so I somehow always forget your background. You're adopted by two white people, right?
My mom was with my brother's dad, and then they separated.
Why?
I don't know, but then
we need to know.
I don't know. I don't like to ask questions about my personal
I have
life.
a long. Should I not say this? I have a long-running joke that Lukey's the reason for the divorce.
Wait, so we're talking
They
about
got
your...
back together after I was born.
Wait. We're
Well,
talking
then
about
maybe you
your,
should have been
your
a better little
biological
boy.
parents. Or
So my
yeah.
dad was with my mom was with my brother's dad. They got separated. Then she had a fling in Camden, and then
I've had some flings in Camden.
Probably
with my father, my biological father. But she was with a black man, Barry, Barry, yeah,
Hussein.
Barry Hussein, Barry Hussein Obama, folks. It was Barry O. And then she had me, and then my dad wanted to continue. He was in love with my mom. And then he wanted to pursue, and then they got back together, and then they separated. But my brother's dad raised me.
Okay.
So I'm black and Italian, or as I call it, black.
Yeah.
Your brother's
dad raised me.
dad raised you.
So it's like
Yes.
his stepfather.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's his dad. He raised him, and his brother. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
it's his brother's father.
Well, that's cool because you get like white privilege, but then you also get the privilege of saying
The
a lot
N-word.
of stuff.
Yeah,
I have
'cause
that.
Yeah.
You do.
I think anybody can say the M word, but this is
Joe, I've heard you say it in bed.
In bed. Oh yeah, you've heard me scream
with
it
me.
out.
Yeah, with me. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's the only way I can get off is if I scream it out. So.
You're just like Biden.
Kamala.
Kamala.
Kamala. All right.
That's my favorite. I say it a lot. My favorite thing about Trump was when, remember in 2020 when they were, it was like the VP debate between Pence and Kamala, and he called her Kamala,
Yeah.
and she goes, "Mr. President, it's actually Kamala. It's actually Kamala." And then next week they asked Trump, they go, "So what do you think of the VP debate?" He goes, "That nasty woman." What a nasty woman. What's her name? Kamala. Kamala Harris. He just purposely mispronounced her name. It was just so funny.
Dude, you definitely have the best Trump impression in Philly comedy, I think.
I appreciate
right?
that.
I
I
agree.
appreciate that.
Do
well,
any other comics in our? I mean, Shane Gillis, he's not in the comedy scene. He's
that's why
beyond
that's
but,
why I try not to do it, because I feel like I'm kind of ripping him off.
Yeah,
people look
he's
at you
ruined
and
Trump
they think
for-
this guy looks just like Gillis.
We voted for the same person.
well, I mean, there's so many people I feel like are just trying to do Gillis light. I mean, that's what happens with comedy. It's like everybody was doing Louis C.K. and now people are just doing Shane Gillis. A lot of people, at least.
Maybe Shane Gillis is doing. Luke's looking at the time to censor it. I like Guile.
I love Kyle.
Everybody's just trying to do that because they're trying to imitate what they think is going to get them views. Like you look at, there are a lot of people, they're just imitating D'Elia, the beta male types are doing it.
Oh, D'Elia, yeah, he was a pedophile, right?
Yeah, well, shocking.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of.
And then he made that apology video. Wow, look at you! You got so much ass. Congratulations.
Well, he's weird because he's one of those guys that he's 47 years old, and then at 47 he decides to get a tattoo on his neck, and it's like, all right.
Did he do that?
Yeah.
Well, a tattoo of what?
The number 40. When he turned 40, he got a tattoo on his neck.
Why would
the
he
number
do that?
Where?
Because he's a loser.
I feel like
from Los Angeles.
Gucci Mane's ice cream tattoo on his fucking eye is way better than that.
I would agree.
But black tattoos can't be that bad because you can't see them.
Oh, true. They're not as
I guess so.
Like
They
how
don't
many
pop, so.
individual black, like when you see a black person with a tattoo, you don't really notice what the tattoo is. It's it's like women, interchangeable.
What's you have a good tattoo bit, right? It's like new skin, right?
I hate them. It's like you're trying to put I got this cool picture. Well, hopefully some of it can SpongeBob and Squidward. I hope that his tentacles will have the talent rub off on me. It's like, well, I like flowers or thunderclouds. And I got them tattooed on me, and it's like, well, now the beauty of nature's on me. No, you're still a dumbass whore. You're still a whore.
Well, I kind of want to get a tramp stamp. I don't know.
You're not a whore because you have tattoos. You're a whore by virtue of being a woman.
What would you get a tramp stamp of?
She shouldn't have eaten the fucking apples. The problem, she grew out of the nigga's ribs, and she wouldn't go eat the
nigga's ribs. Oh, they put some female rays on that joke, huh?
They do be liking ribs, though.
I'll be telling you.
I'll be telling you. Make sure you season that shit. The white people don't be seasoning their food, cut.
Nah. What they put on that fucking woman in the rain with the salt, bro? Yo, tell that bitch to put on long pants. It's raining, girl. I'll be telling you.
But what would you get a tramp stamp of? I'm really interested to know this.
I've given this a lot of thought. In cursive, the name Kamala.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
I'm a big Kamala fan.
Oh,
so
yeah, I like that.
Curse too.
I'm going to get it in Comic Sans on my forehead.
I'll do wingdings.
Yep, and she's gonna keep letting those wingdings into this country at the border. Oh no, I love them.
I never wanted. When I was a kid, I wanted to get a tattoo. Then I turned 16. I'm like, okay, tattoos are stupid.
Tattoos are.
Well, in a lot of parts of this state, you turn 16, you've already got 3 or 4.
Yeah.
That's
You guys want to hear the gayest thing ever? I considered doing this legitimately for a little bit, but I got better sense. I was going to get lyrics tattooed on me
which lyrics?
from a Smiths song.
It's raining men, hallelujah. It's raining men on your chest.
No, getting a British fucking gay ass Morrissey song is worse than.
Yeah,
I would say so.
Morrissey's kind of a fucking
would say so.
flamer. He's a fag.
He's actually gay, but he said some pretty. He said some bass stuff over the years. It's kind of cool.
Clapton says some bass stuff.
Clapton said great stuff. You know what else Morrissey said? Fucking stick it back in. Yeah. Woo. Woo.
A rapper, you guys probably don't know. Do you know JPEG Mafia, or am I?
I've heard the name JPEG.
He has a
Yeah, he
song
hosts the
called,
Friendly Lounge with Sean
He has a song called "I Can't Wait Till Morrissey's Dead." So.
Oh,
okay.
yo, this nigga's. I mean, this bull spitting.
When I found out Tyler the Creator was gay,
He's gay?
I was like kind of depressed for like 2
Yeah.
days.
Well, it makes sense because I know a lot of fucking flamers who like him.
Yeah, it's
Well, I
A
don't
lot
think
of mo's.
He's not fully gay, I don't think, because now
You
he's
suck
back.
a dick once, you're gay.
He did one album where there was gay stuff, and then a couple other songs.
What did he say?
Igor or something. He's like
He
dressed
said
with a blonde
one
wig
lyric
and shit.
on Flower Boy, which the title itself is pretty gay. And the album cover is him with like a sunflower in front of his face in a field of sunflowers, so that's a giveaway right there. But he has a few lyrics. One is like, "I've been kissing white boys since 2004."
Oof.
So, you know.
Sickening. Race
He also
mixing.
has something about thinking that one of the Sprouse brothers is attractive or something.
Oh,
Oh, well, that's normal.
the
yeah,
Sprouses.
I mean, not since they got old, but in Big Daddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Big Daddy, yeah,
That was
yeah,
the
yeah,
heyday. Yeah.
Yeah, you notice that Clinton was in office still then, too. So.
Were you guys big Sweet Life of Zach and Cody fans?
Never watched it.
You never watched
back
it?
in the day, yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't like Disney Channel.
You know that mother was definitely getting railed out by the Tipton hotel staff.
Oh yeah. I referenced it on stage recently. I referenced
Oh, really?
the Tipton Hotel. As
Well, it's right in the name. Yo, her tip weigh
Well-
a ton. That tip weigh a ton, bitch. I'm a
I
stick
think
in you.
it was at Just a Comedy Show not long ago, and I referenced Tipton Hotel, forgetting that it was a fictional place. I asked the audience member because she said that she was staying at a hotel nearby, and I was like, "Oh, is it the Tipton?" I was like, "Oh wait, that's actually not a real place."
Yeah, yeah.
I watched that show so much growing up that I just think that's like a real place.
Yeah, yeah.
I never saw it. Was it good?
Well, the Sprouse twins are in it, and their mother like is a singer, as a night, is like a
Whore.
a ballroom singer,
Oh, a whore.
like at the
Yeah,
hotel.
yeah,
but they
she's-
live at the hotel,
Mm.
so you
That's
know
what it's called, the like SUI.
Yeah, I know that. And then there was they were on the boat, right?
Sweet
yeah,
Life
the
on
Sweet Life on
deck.
Deck.
Oh, away,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
bum bum ba yeah. But you know, Mr. Mosby was just fucking making that room stink with just
Dude.
fucking her in the hotel room.
The guy who played Mr. Mosby
Killed.
killed people in
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
he was
drunk
drunk and he
driving
killed people,
accident.
yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
he's
So did Ted Kennedy.
Yeah, well, I think Mr. Mosby would be a good politician. He could be the president.
I think he
honestly.
could be. Democrats, stop running in my lobby.
Yeah, he would. He
would
would build a
be
wall
great.
real quick.
What
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Lubert from iCarly?
Oh,
Oh,
Luber?
that could be press secretary.
Yeah, he has that thing growing on his face, which is how most of these lizards look without their skin suits on. God, how much? So of all the 3 kids, how many of you do you think Spencer was banging? I'd say Carly for sure,
Yeah.
Sam for sure, but only from behind, and Freddie, and he'd kiss Freddie on the forehead after.
What about Gibby?
Gibby was hot. I could have sucked Gibby's titties.
Would you? Oh, wow.
as an
Gibby
adult.
would've been
I always thought of you as more of an Andre from Victoria's fame.
I never liked Andre,
I wonder why.
but I'll tell you who I hated the most, and not just because he did 9/11. Robbie.
Ravi from
What?
Robbie from
Oh, Robbie from Victoria. Oh, he was
Yeah.
the worst.
I guess well, no, you and
talking
me
to an inanimate
we're the
object.
same age, right? And you're 25.
I was born 99. I'm going to be 25
Okay,
in
so
June.
I kind of aged out of the whole Nickelodeon thing right when Victorious was coming on.
Mm.
The last thing for me was kind of like the first half of iCarly, and then I just kind of stopped. Drake and Josh was big for me.
Drake
I
and
was
Josh
a big
is
Drake and
phenomenal.
Oh
Josh
my
fan.
God. It's spherical.
Yeah,
You give me headaches.
headaches.
You guys are kind of like a Drake and Josh vibe going on.
DeAndre and Jaquan. Yeah. I'm Josh. You're Drake. That's
Oh.
easy.
Well, I don't know. I got to think about that.
Really?
No, he's Josh. I'm Drake.
I will say Josh is the objectively funnier and more likable character on the show. Not saying that that's the case with Luke. You
No,
guys are
no.
equally likable,
It's
but-
Luke is great.
I'm also a closeted homosexual like Josh Peck is. So
Mhm.
that was the Weatherman.
Boobs.
I go on Snapchat sometimes. Very rarely. I don't even like send anything on there, but I'll just look at the fucking whatever Snapchat has to show. Somehow I'm following Josh Peck on there, and he does all these weird like vlogs. He's friends with other like celebrity like
Stamos.
people.
Yeah, he was on Vine for a while.
Josh Peck?
Were you on Vine at all?
I was on Vine for a little bit.
Yeah, he was on Vine. He was a big fan, but he was hanging out with all these like 13-year-old Vine stars, and he's like 30. It's like,
that
all
is
right,
weird.
That's weird. I gotta get out of here. Like,
He was in some movie called The Whackness. I never.
Oh
watched
yeah,
it,
The
but he was,
Whackness.
did you see it?
He's going
He's
like
a drug dealer.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. He's standing on a beach and he goes, vagina. That's what he said. And then Mean Creek, obviously.
Oh, I was just about to bring that up. That was a formative
Shut
movie
the
for me.
fuck up,
He said,
Noah, you fucking cunt.
Shut the fuck up, Clyde!
Remember, he's like, Daddy's brains all over the wall.
Your daddy blew out his brains all over the wall. All over the wall!
And then when my mom told me about that, I was sad. But now, I like it. He says that in the movie.
Wait,
Maybe
I
I
have to say
am Josh.
for the listeners, Mean Creek was a movie pre-Drake and Josh, 2000.
No, it had already started. He was on the show.
Oh, that was the same time?
Yeah, it was in, because you look at early Drake and Josh, he was younger.
Oh, wow, okay.
This was like late early to mid.
Josh Peck plays a very nasty bully in the movie, and his victims kill him. I think accidentally, right? They like
Yeah,
push
he
him out of
drowns.
the boat and he drowns.
Yeah, he drowns.
Yeah. But there's a great scene in that movie where Josh Peck's character is bullying this one kid whose father committed suicide. and
Yeah.
Josh Peck's all like, "Your father blew his brains all over the wall, all over the wall," and just like repeats.
And then they push him into a lake and he dies.
Yeah, and he dies.
They avenge the father's death.
It's like Josh Peck's a good like character actor.
There was one where in one movie he was in, like, I remember the one scene was a big food fight, but then like they had him in a glass box in the middle of school, and he threw up in the box. I forget the movie that it was such a weird like mid-2000s.
Wait, it wasn't. No, it definitely wasn't the one with Ben Stiller as the mean counselor guy.
No,
right?
that was Fat Camp. That was Heavyweights.
Josh
I
Peck
love
wasn't
Heavyweights.
in that, right? Okay.
I think he was in that actually. No. The guy from Mighty Ducks was in that.
Okay.
Emilio Estevez.
The one the guy addicted to the crack.
Goldberg.
Yeah, he was. In
I haven't seen that movie Heavyweight since I was a kid, but I just have a vague memory of like, don't they lock Ben Stiller in some sort of cage type thing and they like torture him or
I
something?
think so. I remember one scene he's trying to teach the kids how to lose weight, and he has a bed of nails in the middle of a field, and he lays on it and puts an ice block on his chest, just going like that. It was hilarious.
I think that was.
Well, if they
Judd,
ever remake it, I know a guy who could be in it.
Who? All right, censor.
18 minutes, baby.
Oh my God. No, he's a pig. He's a big one. We could just cut this 30 seconds, Luke.
We can cut the entire first 20 minutes of the.
Why? Because I
We're
say
not. No, we're not.
no. Well, bleep. You could bleep when I say the N word.
I like all the old like kids show talk. It's bringing me back.
Yeah. Me too, man. It was to be. I mean, times sucked then, but like at least you thought there was hope for the future.
The
You
kids
could just
shows
sit
were
there.
really good back then, though.
Yeah, you could watch Joey 101. There was no Zoe Deschanel. There was I like Jamie Lynn Spears. She didn't out herself as a fucking pathetic whore yet.
And now there's like food videos now. That's what
Yeah,
kids
I was gonna
watch.
say like, I have no conception of the modern like landscape of like Nickelodeon, what they're showing.
No,
or,
me neither.
Are kids is anybody even watching like modern Nickelodeon shows or Cartoon Network,
a
or
lot of
are
it
they
is
all
new
just on social
SpongeBob.
media? Oh, really?
Some kids don't like old SpongeBob. They only
No,
like
I was
new.
talking to my little cousins at Christmas. They're
Oh,
like,
we talked about this last
they're
week.
like 4 or 5, and I go, "Do you guys watch SpongeBob?" They're like, "What? No, we don't watch SpongeBob."
Oh, really?
And I was like, I asked the oldest one's like 8. I go, "Do you watch SpongeBob?" He goes, "I have a friend that watches it." It's like, what the fuck?
SpongeBob's been shit since after season 4, I think, or season 3.
Yeah, it's
There were only a few good ones after that. The Skill Crane. It was after the movie. That's where it was supposed to end.
Mhm.
And then Hillenberg stopped doing it. The guy who got Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah.
He shit in his favorite underpants. Lost control of his bowels as he died. Shit oozed out of him like a sponge.
Wait, Luke, what is Lou Gehrig's again? Is that
ALS.
Oh, ALS.
And
right,
it's like
okay.
for a guy who made a show about being under the sea, he didn't think they dumped a bucket of water on him to cure it. The fucking asshole.
That
Hey, go drown yourself in Goo Lagoon, you drooling pig.
Wait, ALS is what Stephen Hawking had, right?
No.
What did he have?
the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right in his neck.
He had a lust for
J&J.
children.
Yeah, he was on Epstein's Island.
What did I start talking about? Oh yeah, the ones after Krabby O Mondays, the Skill Crane, There's a couple others. The one semi recently, Feral Friends.
Yeah, that was
Great.
good. That was good,
okay.
actually.
That's where they become feral.
Oh, I know you guys did a segment in an earlier episode where you talked about which presidential candidate the Bikini Bottom residents would have voted for. So
Well, debut episode. That was great.
yeah. Which or which of the Bikini Bottom residents would have gone to Epstein Island?
Oh, that's actually Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Larry.
Yeah, okay.
Larry.
Well,
would've-
I mean, fucking Mermaid Man is fucking Biden, so that's
yeah, yeah,
he was-
yeah. Evil.
Man Ray wouldn't have. Man Ray would be trying to say that was going on, and they'd vilify him.
yeah.
Yeah.
SpongeBob would have been a victim on Epstein Island.
Yeah.
He would have
Yeah.
gotten
The holes,
his holes. Yeah, they got plenty of holes.
Mr. Krabs, 100%.
Yeah.
He'd de-shell and go to town.
Oh yeah, and I'll bet you Squidward too, the pervert.
Oh, Squidward,
Dude,
100%.
his nose would be going in and out of
Yeah.
little tiny spots, crevices.
That's so
Are you insane?
Squilliam is the
Oh,
Squilliam's
it's-
Epstein.
Yeah.
Squilliam is Epstein.
You want to fuck 13-year-old girls, Squiddy?
I haven't. I have an island for you.
Man, I love being a Democrat. No. There's a reason Squidward's blue. Right? The pigs.
Patrick wouldn't have.
No, he would have. He would have
No.
been too dumb.
Yeah, he's.
We're already on an island.
I'll tell you who'd have been there. That guy who was on the bike going down the sand mountain. I can explain. That guy, he's dressed. He
What
was
about Hasselhoff? Maybe he was in real life.
yeah, Hasselhoff.
Probably was
Hey,
in
he's
real
due
life.
to die soon, don't you think?
Really?
Yeah,
How old is he, like
70?
70?
Yeah. But you're
Yeah.
gonna tell me he doesn't drink?
Oh, 100% Hasselhoff.
I saw a celebrity fake death post, but yesterday, and I got real sad because it said David Lynch had died, but he didn't die. Do you guys know? Are you David Lynch fans at all, or
I don't know
no?
who that
I'm a
is.
fan of his name.
Oh, okay.
What's his,
He was this weird director from he made Eraserhead, Twin Peaks, like kind of weird shit. He actually lived in Philly for a while and based a lot of his movies on.
you liked
like
you
this
liked
area.
Eraserhead. You watched it and you liked it?
Don't spoil it. I've never seen
weird.
it, and I didn't watch the end of Twin
This
Peaks. either.
area, the area you guys live in, gives me David Lynch vibes.
Eraserhead was.
People who are watching this might know Lynchian vibes, but
No, I watched.
Oh, I know Lynchian vibes.
I watched Eraserhead. I didn't like it.
it's fucked up. It's weird. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
really
like it's
weird.
enjoyable watch.
Luke
Um,
hates the weird shows.
I like the weird shit, but
Like what?
Not shows. You just dislike the weird in life.
Yeah, it's.
You wanna make
you're
sense of
mainstream.
things.
Yeah,
I am
I'm an indie homo. You're a
Oh, okay,
mainstream
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I'm
I'm
a
also going to
domestic
heaven.
terrorist.
But
I-
those factories coming into I can say Norristown, right?
Yeah,
That's not
Norristown, yeah.
doxing you. Okay.
Yeah, you could say what you
End
call
town. That's what I call it.
End town.
Yeah, we
At
have
least
the,
now that we moved in, it is.
we have a textile factory. We have
It's depressing. It's a very terrible sight to see, like pulling in here. and
Yeah.
No, you think Norristown is depressing?
Well, there's worse places, but
Yeah, you should see Wilkes-Barre, man. Wilkes-Barre
Oh,
is the
really?
worst place alive.
We have the
Yeah.
we have the Crazy Aaron's putty factory. You can make guys get spend 14 hours a day making like sparkle putty for kids. Get paid
Jesus.
$13 an hour.
are you you're a Norristown native, right? Did you grow
I
up
was
here?
born in Abington.
Yeah, Luke's a double N.
Oh wow, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I'm a
Mm.
narcissist from Norristown. Yeah,
Right,
I've been
roast.
I've been there my whole life.
Okay, wow.
You just shit on my entire
I'm
hometown.
sorry. Well,
You just completely shit on it. No, it is.
Yeah, yeah, Joe. Well, at least I don't suck cock.
well, I will say you did tell me when I arrived that a guy got shot last night on the street over. So
Powell Street, yeah. I thought Powell Street was like at least 5 minutes away, right across the street.
You guys got to get the citizen.
What did he do to deserve that?
He was just probably, didn't register to vote, and I think
Yeah.
they shot him for it. I mean, he got to register
That
to vote.
happens.
Yeah.
Whenever anybody asks me at the store, I did this in 2020 when people come up to you and say, "Are you registered to vote?" I sure am, and I'm voting for Trump.
Yeah.
I say that.
Yeah.
They're gasping hard.
I'll
Yeah,
get
don't-
text, who are you voting for? And I send a picture of Trump, and I go, that's who I'm voting for.
Are you guys going that way this election?
I'm not voting.
I'm not voting either.
No,
I
you're
don't
not going to vote?
Joe,
don't
you've
think
got to
so.
vote
You think so?
for Trump. Yeah,
You're not voting?
that's just because I don't want to go out. Maybe I'll mail in.
I'm probably working. If I'm working, I'm probably not
We'll
going to
do.
vote.
Let's do mail-in votes.
Yeah, they'll count.
I just
This is a fucking bullshit election. That's what they really want to do. They want to get the fringe Trump people, the people who just like him for the meme, to not even go.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, well, fuck, we don't have to go.
I don't know. I just don't want any part of like politicalness to be part of my personality. So like I don't even want to like pull the lever in one direction because I don't know.
Joe,
just
you
wanna-
suck dick.
Well, it's all
You're apprehensive about pulling a lever, but you'll jerk off some guy's mule.
I have pulled levers in clubs and doors open, and I walk in, and
Yeah.
horrible things
Yeah,
happen. to me,
bike
but-
stop. They put you
Oh,
bite.
yeah, you came to bike
You
stop.
bite
with
down
me.
on the grip. Yeah, I went to bite stop, and you said I was going to get pawed at by gay men, and you bet your ass I did, and I didn't
did.
mind.
Yeah.
I found
Did
that
they have any mongoose bikes there at the bike shop? Any mongooses?
Bike
No,
stop
they don't
is
have the
a,
African models.
No, no, mongoose is a term for Indian gay guys.
Oh.
I really like to suck your cock.
For the listeners, most people who listen
I'd
are
lick
from
your
Philly,
balls,
right?
Subramania.
I think most people that listen are just friends of us.
Yeah, so the Gayborhood. Everybody knows the Gayborhood.
I-
Philadelphia
Philly.
neighborhood.
Yeah.
There's a terrible club. Terrible
like
might
it.
be too strong. It's entertaining. It's a kink bar called Bike Stop in Philly, in the heart of the Gayborhood, and you can go downstairs and whip your penis out, pull out the hiney.
You can pull out the hiney, folks, at the bike
the-
shop.
You pull out the hind. The hind comes right the fuck out. And whatever happens, nobody asks questions. The bartender doesn't yell at you for pulling out the hind. And, so you can spray. I've never done any of that there, but
Spray like Nerf guns.
I like
water
to
guns.
I take some of I took Otis there as a straight friend. I gave him a little tour. He was like, we were on a safari, and
I held my own.
he held his own.
Good
He
for
punched
you.
a few homos in the head to get them off, but, you got to do that sometimes.
They liked it. That was play.
Yeah.
Were you doing any water sports in
You
there?
donkey punched a few folks.
No water sport.
You explained to listeners, but your history of water sports.
I used to have a roommate who would piss in the mouths of gays.
Oh, the Asian guy, right?
Yeah, an Asian guy. Very
Can
nice
Can I
man.
say, or is that revealing too much info if I say
No,
the
no,
Asian?
actually, it turns out there are a lot of Asian people.
Well,
in
he
the world.
works in a very. He lives in a very private country, China. So he'll.
Oh.
No, he lives here. He still lives
Oh,
here.
yeah, no, good, good.
Lives out
Are you
California
in touch
way.
with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not gay.
Were you doing stand up when you lived with him?
Yeah.
Was he a fan of your stuff? Did you
Yeah, I
ever
think
see
he
him?
only saw it once or twice though,
Oh,
because
okay.
I wasn't 21 yet for like half
Yeah.
of it, so I couldn't go to the bars.
Didn't want to let you in just to do stand up?
No, I didn't try. The shame
Oh.
of getting turned away from a bar.
And you already drove
Yeah.
out there, but it'd be a pain in the ass.
You'd
to
have
drive-
to kill yourself.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
would be, yeah.
What was his? Can you tell this of his view of Tiananmen Square?
Yeah, he said you see just before the tanks crush the people and just after, but you don't actually see it happen, so you never know what it could have really been. He believes propaganda, but so
Yeah.
do we. Some people think there were nukes
Well,
in Iraq.
I don't really know like the modern day view of like Mao Zedong or whatever, because I went to a China.
Shirt the mic.
Yeah. I went to a fucking Chinese restaurant in my hometown. That was one of my favorite places to go. And in the bathroom, they just had a big portrait of Mao Zedong. So I was like, I guess people must somewhat revere him if they're hanging him up in the bathroom. But I'm like, didn't he kill like 50 million people?
He would make like mass graves of like dead
Or as the
bodies in
Chinese
China.
call it, rookie numbers.
he was a fucking slapper.
Yeah, he had he Mao Zedong started like a huge thing, a huge like campaign to have citizens get rid of like this certain type of bird.
Yeah.
Might have been a sparrow. And when they got rid of when they killed those birds,
Mhm.
those birds were really important to like populate to like pollinate the rice, and that's what caused the famine. I think I could
Really?
be completely wrong about
Do you
that.
have any purple sparrows?
What's that?
Do you have any purple sparrows?
Purple sparrows.
Oh, you told a joke once. I guess it wasn't on the pod that your dad told you about birds. Do you have any purple to go back over the bridge? to
Oh
get
yeah,
rid of 'em?
right.
I thought you had told that on the pod.
No, I didn't tell it on the pod.
Say it. Tell
I
the
said it
joke.
to you I said it to you in private.
Tell the joke.
No, I'm
Tell
okay.
it.
No.
Why not, Luke?
I want to put my dad out there.
Well, you didn't have to say your dad told it. You could have said you came up with it.
You said my dad told it. I didn't say that at all.
Well, you talked about. Well, Barry could say that. You just talked.
Oh,
about,
Barry. No,
Oh,
I haven't.
Barry.
I wish I talked
Barry
to Barry.
Hussein, folks.
Barry
we
Hussein
love him.
Obama. I tried text. I got his number recently off Ancestry DNA. I texted some guy I matched with, probably my cousin, and I said, "Do you have his number?" And he goes, "Yeah." He sent to me. I texted him. Left me on red.
Wait, Ancestry DNA puts people's phone numbers on there?
No, but you can find who you match with on like with blood.
Oh.
He
Find
left you on red.
Left me on red.
That's
You're,
fine.
what did you say? I'm your son.
Hey, is this Barry?
Oh, well, of course he's not going to answer that.
I know, but I want to be like, "Hey, I'm your son. Hey, hi, how are
Oh,
ya?"
you should say. Let's call him.
No, I'm not gonna call.
Does he have
Barry.
iPhone?
But he works for the San Francisco government, so he's probably not good.
And this is
He's
your
on the
birth
inside.
father.
This is my grandfather. I didn't get my actual. I got my
Your grandfather. Okay.
You just said that was your father.
No, I got my father's father.
That was Barry as well.
Barry Keller, Barry
They're both
Senior.
named Barry.
Yes,
Barry Senior.
yes,
Barry
yes.
Hussein Senior. Barry Hussein.
Barry
How old
Hussein
is this
Senior?
guy?
Probably fine in the 70s or 60s or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forget.
I don't really have a lot of information about my biological family.
Wow, that's.
When did you? I mean, obviously you're a different complexion than the.
I never
the
questioned
fam.
it until when I was probably 10. I didn't really question.
Wait, really? So
I didn't think
they never
about
said it until when? Did they have a sit down and talk with you, or was it
Never
just
did.
like?
No.
Were you
Really?
blind? Were you blind?
I never questioned. I had no idea.
What?
I
Oh my god!
That's
I'm very tan. I'm,
How?
I'm Italian, folks.
I'm Sicilian. I'm really dark. I'm a dark Sicilian.
Did you notice the looks you would get at grocery stores?
No, I didn't really get. I don't think I got looks, but I never like.
You
question-
didn't get looks.
You got
No,
looks. You
I
didn't
probably
notice
I
the
didn't
looks,
notice
but-
it.
In this area, you didn't get looks.
I was 10. I didn't really fucking.
You know what most people think about when they see a white woman pushing a black kid in a stroller? Not good thoughts, Luke. Okay, they're not all. It's not all sunshine and
They think
rainbows.
a-
Okay,
Epsteinian
it's
situations
David
going on.
lynchings from a tree.
They wouldn't question it now. I was born in
No,
99.
now it's just fucking common as kissing your mom on the cheek.
Yeah.
They just parade it around like it's something to be fucking proud of.
It is.
Wait, so you never had a conversation?
I did because I asked my dad. I go, "Am I actually your son?" He gave me the whole spiel about.
What? And you were 10 at that, or
I was
later?
like probably 10 or 9 or 8, something like
You were
that.
15.
I was 23.
This was
Yeah, this
last
is
week.
Last week.
This last
yeah.
week. I
Am I
thought-
adopted dad?
Let me
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
you about Christmas this year, man. It was wild.
Yeah, but I asked him. He gave me everything, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I wasn't really affected by it because what the fuck am I gonna do? Cry about it? Like
No,
I'm
of
not
course
gonna,
not. Yeah, but that's just. that's funny.
Yeah, but then I noticed kids would tease me about it. Like I was getting fights with my stepbrother a lot, and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, well you're adopted." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, I know that already." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's whatever.
Oh,
I have
man,
a-
that's hurtful.
I have a friend who was adopted growing up, black guy. Not that matters, but he was.
They
adopted.
do matter, you fucking
No,
bastard.
no, not that the race matters, but he.
They matter, folks.
We were playing basketball with a group of us when I was in high school at one time, and the two of us got into a fight, and I would go for the jugular when I would get into fights with people back in the day,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, because you're gay.
yeah, because
That's
I'm gay. I
why,
was
yeah.
being a bitchy, closeted.
You're
gay
just
back
a
then.
black guy raised by a white family.
maybe- so-
no one
alright.
loves you.
So he
He's
called.
getting to it. He's getting to
He
it.
called my dog ugly. I was like, what-
baby. You ain't
like,
gonna do
you
that
don't
to me,
talk about my
mama.
Shih Tzu Oreo like that. That was his name, Oreo. And
The black kid or the dog?
both. The dog. So I was like, that's why you're fucking adopted. And then he threw the basketball at my shins and went inside.
What a little bitch. What's he doing now, in jail?
No, we're still cool. So
Oh, you're just
But-
trying to fuck him.
shut up. No. Well,
The dog or the person?
both.
You're adopted. That's what a lot of fathers say to their daughters.
I'm very happy I was adopted. I'm had a good life being raised by my brother's dad. So I'm very fortunate for it.
Knowing what you know about your biological parents, or where do you think you would be if you hadn't been adopted?
I probably would.
A group home?
Probably just be fucking ghetto, just in the living.
Could you
on,
imagine?
living on Pal Street?
Luke, to most people, we are ghetto.
Yeah, but I mean,
In the scene, people think we're ghetto.
no, but I'd probably working at freaking Wendy's for 16 an hour, for 80 hours a week. I'm just caring about my money, cut. I'd probably be like that.
Yeah, yo, I'm just trying to get this
No
bread.
offense to anyone like that.
Yo, I'm just trying to get my paper.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get my paper.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I mean? That
No, I know.
I went to college. I mean, hey, I got it because my dad.
Yo, this boy, he go to college. He ain't even get no more knowledge, bro. I'm saying all this shit. I'll be talking shit. I'll be back on my
Yo,
bullshit.
some niggas go to Jupiter get stupider. You feel me?
I go to Venus, I got penis. It wasn't good.
Yo, bro, I went to Saturn. I'm waiting for my turn, bro, because we trying to fit.
We gotta get them rings cut.
Yo, I went to Mars. My father behind bars, bro.
Wait, I want to try to name all the planets.
Okay.
Do you guys think you can name all of them?
Everyone.
Probably not.
Mercury, Venus,
No, wait,
Earth,
wait,
Mars,
wait,
Saturn,
wait.
Jupiter,
Okay.
Uranus, your favorite one, Neptune.
Is that on? Not? Would you count Pluto anymore, or are you
It's
with
not
the
one
liberal
anymore.
agenda?
You forgot one.
Okay,
What?
The sun.
That's not a
that's not a
planet.
planet.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
The sun?
The sun's not a
No,
planet.
I think
Barry forgot the sun too.
I think I've gotten dumber over the years, and I realize that sometimes because I'll just have that thought occur to me. I'll be like, can I name the planets in our solar system? And I'm like, I'll forget one or two. And I'm like,
The only thing I remember from school is the Pythagorean theorem, your favorite algebra equation. You know the Pythagorean theorem?
Wait, that's not 3.14. No, that's pi.
that's pi.
Yeah.
Pi
It's
Pythagorean.
x equals opposite b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That's the Pythagorean
Oh.
theorem.
What does that mean?
No idea.
The Pythagorean theorem, that means you're going to burn in hell.
But like,
That means the angle you put the cock in the ass.
wait, no, say it again. Say it again. What is
X equals opposite b plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus
it? What does
2ac.
that? What the fuck does any of that mean? How do
No
I just
idea.
don't? I'm not a math person, so when people start talking,
Neither am
math,
I.
I'm like, what the fuck are you? What does this actually translate to?
You know what you would need to be a math person?
What, AIDS?
Chinese.
Well,
I Chinese. Oh, Chinese.
speaking of Chinese, and we were talking about communism earlier, and
Joe
some-
Biden.
I know this very, very obese guy who is a communist, and he like will post on his stories about like he's legitimately a fan of Chairman Mao and Lenin and Stalin, and thinks that they were
Really?
like they like
Who
freedom
else?
fighters.
RuPaul.
And I just think probably, but I think it's funny that this like if somebody who's very obese is like pro the policies that starve countries.
Bread and
you know What I'm
cake.
saying?
That's what he wants. Bread
Yeah,
and
the
cake.
bread and cake.
Bread and
Yeah,
cake.
he's on some.
We were walking to freaking Fergie's. We saw a 600, probably at least 600-pound homeless guy sitting on the ground, asking me for money. It's like, check under your fucking tits.
I was sad the homeless guy that was in your stairwell was no longer there.
I wish I could have shot him.
He
in
got
the head.
arrested, I think.
He did get arrested.
He got the message.
Well, yeah, and he screamed at the black cop arresting him.
You witnessed it?
Yeah, we watched through the blinds.
We heard somebody screaming outside. We're like,
I was just sleeping in the stairwell. I was just sleeping. That's why we called the police, Buster. Okay. And then he's yelling, yeah, like, what if Luke went out there and he's like, you just hate black people, Luke Kincaid.
no, he was.
Be that as it may.
He was. He was screaming, "You racist motherfuckers!" And he had a great.
As if we'd
He was
let him
calling you
stay
guys
if he,
racist motherfuckers.
Calling the cops racist.
the black cop and
Luke, is that your Zin?
You want one?
Is that what you're spitting into the Coors Light? container?
Yes.
Okay, because I saw you spitting, but
yeah,
is
it's
he doing
disgusting.
dip?
It's disgusting.
Yeah, I've been a dip guy since like 2014. I went to Carroll, and that's where I hung out with. I was on the wrestling team, hung out with all these racist
What the
white
hell's
guys.
Carroll?
Archbishop Carroll High School.
Did
I
Cam
never heard
Reddish
that.
go there?
Yeah, no, he didn't go there. Derek Jones Jr. went there, and I started dipping like long cut tobacco, and then
Could I have a Zin?
Luke, I'd rather come home, and I mean this genuinely. I find that so disgusting. I would rather come home and see you strung out on
Now,
heroin.
wait. Does this fuck up? I'm just curious. Does it fuck up your gums and teeth?
Yeah, it's fucking
Like,
dip.
well, just doing it like a couple
That
times.
ruins
won't,
your
it's
right?
not gonna give
mouth.
you cancer right away.
No, but you're gonna feel disgusting, man.
I've done it a couple. Just
He's gonna feel disgusting. Well, let me tell you something. He does a lot worse than put
all right,
fucking
fuck
zin
it.
in
No,
it.
I put it up.
Paul, don't do
into
this.
The,
Either or.
wait, I put it up on my gum, right?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry. Let me pull the mic away from this disgusting display.
Man, I would rather watch Joe fillet a man. I would rather watch Joe
Spit in one of
gargle
those red
balls.
cups. Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, spit right next to my fucking face, Joe. There you go.
You're playing
This-
with your tootsies.
This
Are
is
these
this isn't
green-
one of
yeah,
your-
your fucking hogs are out, dog. Fuck you.
this isn't one of your
Cover them
gay
up.
sex biker bars, okay?
Which you went to very happily. You skipped around in the basement
What?
among the
Yeah.
muck and mire. You were.
I think any guy who wears leather jackets is gay, and yeah, I think
And sunglasses.
What about the
indoors.
Fonz? You think the Fonz was gay?
Henry Winkler. No,
Yeah.
he's just a Jew. That's why he acts like that.
Folks, he's chosen. He's chosen.
He's a
folks.
goddamn Jew, and he's overdue to die.
You can swallow those too. I know how much you like to swallow white stuff. So I mean,
You can swallow. it.
heyo, isn't it? You can swallow it, but I'd rather.
All
spit
right.
it
Well, this is my third Zin I've ever had. in
out. Oh,
my
okay,
life,
okay.
so-
Yeah, there's a whole political compass
Now-
of guys.
oh shit! This is a 6. I know what it's from. 1 to 6, right? And
3 to
6 is-
6, or
6
3
is
or
the
6.
strongest,
3 or
like-
6. 6 is the strongest I have so far.
I'm gonna be fucking zooming on.
Luke
this
is just
podcast.
praying for the day they come out with a 9.
A 9 or a 12.
When I said to Luke 12, he said, "Don't get your hopes up, kid. I've been waiting for 12 for a long goddamn time."
Well, dude, I remember when I was in high school, they came out. Copenhagen is a chewing tobacco company. They came out with when I was in high school, a mint, and Copenhagen's like the biggest. It's like the Jordan of,
Oh yeah.
chewing tobacco.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I know that. I ain't even been to Denmark.
So
But go on.
we've been waiting. Oh, it's true.
That's
though.
that's the one with Aunt Jemima as the mascot, right?
Yeah. Copenhagen with a great.
Aunt Jemima is what it looks like when you spit it out.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I remember I was waiting so long. Everyone was waiting for long for a Copenhagen mint. And when it came out, we had a guy who went down to Florida on vacation. He was going to buy tins of Copenhagen mint, and I gave him $60 for like 2 cans.
Really?
And he gave it to somebody else. He gave my can to somebody else because he was gay and wanted to fuck the one guy he gave the cans to.
So this is an aphrodisiac in the gay community.
I
guess.
would say so. Yeah.
Hey, what are you chewing on, baby? How about my pud?
No,
Spit that zin in my mouth.
No, but Trent, if you're listening,
Oh, you guys are disgusting.
Trent,
sorry.
I say that as if I haven't degraded women.
But
my
the guy that
entire
sold my
life.
cans, he's a Trump guy, so we forgive him.
All right, good.
Zin's cool. I like it. Tucker Carlson is a very big fan of these, and
Well,
Ooh.
you
I'm
know,
sold.
When
The
you're
fucking-
autistic, you get like really upset with stuff, and Tucker loves
yeah.
loves Zins.
I saw a video that the Nelk Boys, who I'm not like the biggest fan of, but they
I
gave him
hate the Nelk Boys.
yeah, they gave him like a huge tub of Zin that had to be like helicoptered in.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
doing
I
their
saw
little
that.
stunts
Yeah,
and
yeah.
shit,
They had there's a new flavor. It's called black cherry. I can't wait to try
What's
that.
it called?
Black cherry.
Oh, well, don't give that to Tucker. We'll spit that
Now,
out.
will you do Zin before you go on stage?
No, I'll never do it before I go on stage.
It
no.
would you'd melt down.
I don't want to keep spitting and stuff on stage.
Oh, I should be spitting, right?
What do you feel you have
You don't
to?
have to yet.
Okay. Folks, I'm learning how to.
Joe, I'm
fucking
not actually
Zin.
angry. I'm just being feisty
No,
for
I know,
the
I
show.
know.
I'm just, you know.
You're so zesty.
I did this. Luke did the same thing to me, and I got all sensitive last week. Luke said, "I'm trying to do banter," and I said, "Well, you hurt me."
You know how Luke was adopted by whites. I've been adopted by blacks. So these are
Oh,
my,
wow.
my parents
Wow,
here.
wow,
yeah.
They were black, and it was one of the black rapes.
But yeah, dude. So you guys, I know. I wanted to ask you this. I know that you were more of a, and having known you guys and your personalities for a bit, and seeing some of the discussion on Sick Ghouls, you're more of a negative person.
I am.
Well, I wouldn't say negative, but like cynical.
I wouldn't say negative.
You're
but-
Nihilistic. is the word.
Nihilistic, I'd say,
There you
Oh
go.
no, Joe. I'm probably
And
the
you're,
most.
you seem like you try to be
I
positive.
try to be
Yeah, which
positive.
I respect because I'm trying to be positive, but it's hard. So what is your prediction for the trajectory of this country? Or not prediction, but like, are you hopeful, or do you think we're
It'll
on the,
go on.
are we?
Yeah, I don't think
The
it's like,
pendulum's gonna swing
Are these
back.
end times? Are we
No,
nearing end
it's
No,
times?
already
I-
started to swing back to being
I
like
don't-
a.
everybody says it's going to be the end times. They've been saying that for like decades. That's not
Right.
going to
Yeah,
be the
they
end
do.
times.
Yeah.
But what I get like worried about is like how are we going to keep progressing?
Right.
Because like, you see like cars nowadays, there's Bluetooth, they have the back rear view cameras, they have all this shit. How can they like adapt on that? You know what I mean? How can they progress on that?
You're talking about technological progression.
Yeah, I don't see how it can progress. What really worries me too is the fucking like the robots and the AI stuff. That's like
Yeah. I kind of hope that technology kind of stops progressing for a bit because I don't think we like.
I hope it reverts. I hope
Yeah.
it goes backwards.
Because these things are like cell phones are fucking us up, kind of. I think, and
Oh
we
my
don't
God,
really even
yeah.
know like what they're doing. But not to be like a doomsayer, because you can use them as a
That's
tool.
not
but
being a doomsayer. That's being logical and reasonable. And I'll tell you, who predicted all of this
Good-
almost to
Timothy
Big Ted.
McVeigh.
Well, Timothy McVeigh is a hero
No, Ted
too.
Kaczynski.
Ted
Yeah, that's who I meant.
Kaczynski, my hero, the
Yeah.
recently departed Unabomber. He's
Rest
in the
in peace,
afterlife
Ted.
now that there isn't one, but if there were one, he'd be seated at the throne of Christ with Timothy McVeigh. There was no daycare in that goddamn Oklahoma building. I'll tell you that, Buster. And another thing, hold on now. You got me talking about the Unabomber.
No,
All the guy said
what did I
was
do?
he only sent those bombs to places that were making unreasonable technological advancements. And not even that many people died. He did it, and like he should have just kept going. His brother ended up turning him in though, because his brother's a fucking piece
Yeah.
of shit who would turn in his own
Wait,
family.
Kaczynski died recently, right?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
a year
prison,
ago.
I guess.
I worship him. I love Ted Kaczynski.
No, but he shouldn't have killed people. But what he did, like,
he's
his-
killed less people than Obama did.
I
in
know,
a
I know,
month.
I know. I'm
Strikes,
not-
yeah, you're right.
trust me, brother. I'm not defending Barry O. Okay, I'm just saying, but like, his opinions are correct. Like the technology advancements does kind of ruin
Great
society.
philosophy, and he's killed
Yeah.
exponentially less than any
So,
president.
I listened to some of like an audiobook of his manifesto like a while back.
Yeah, it's
um,
great.
How would you like top line? Like, what would you say? How would you boil it down? What was he going for with what he was doing?
Well, he lived in. You look at his actions. He lived in a building that he built in the woods himself. That's like the size of this room. He just wanted solitude. He wanted to be in nature. They call that transcendentalism in literature, but in life they call it domestic terrorism. But that's what he wanted, and he
Tomato,
resented.
tomato,
And
you know.
he gave up being a math whiz. It shows that the guy has character.
Yeah.
He could have made a lot of money. He was like, they bring him up in Good Will Hunting 'cause he's very similar to Matt Damon's character. in
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Hunting, the titular character.
Yes.
His IQ was probably like 1
Yeah.
Well, whatever an IQ.
You know what the problem
means,
was though?
What?
He couldn't get laid, and then
he's an incel.
he and his brother were both incels, and then his brother got married, and he never forgave him for that.
Are these are the Kincaids or the Kaczynskis?
Oh man, I
Wait,
see a
so
lot of similarities.
Ted was mad at his brother because his brother got married,
Yeah,
and then his brother ended up turning him in.
yeah,
Oh.
That's what pussy does to you, folks.
yeah.
Is this going to be you and Jake?
Maybe.
Which one of you is more likely to send bombs to?
Jake.
Really?
Jake, but
You may have to cut that.
I will cut that actually. Yeah, now that you bring it up.
I got to name drop more people to make Joe uncomfortable.
No, I don't like the name drop.
He cuts it all out. That's why.
I know.
That's why, like, Pete Eckenroth's a fag.
Oh my God! Stop!
We're still in 45 minutes. So
Stop me when I'm telling lies.
I just watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yesterday.
Joe co-signs that.
Did you watch that?
I saw it in the theaters with my mom.
Yeah,
It's one of the funniest at the end when he comes out and with the flamethrower.
That's great. That's a fucking Tarantino's a genius. I will say.
Luke, you admit it.
He's a fantastic director, but as a person, I hate him.
Well,
I don't
little
care about
shit,
Tarantino. He's a racist. But
Yeah.
you that
Yeah,
movie is so funny.
It's a good movie.
In hindsight, it's just when. My God.
Just the constant shots. Like feet are so disgusting.
Yeah,
to me.
that is
And
weird.
I didn't mean to be playing with my tootsies.
No, you're not.
Yeah, Tarantino would be like, well, you're not his type probably, but
You're not. You're not. You're not Margot Robbie. We have Joe here. Don't make him too excited.
Yeah.
But like,
Look at me, Margot Robbie, and I could have played a bitch who got a baby cut out of her a lot better than you.
You should sell feet pics and make the name Tarantino.
Oh,
that's a good name. It's a good name.
On OnlyFans.
Totis Timlin is what it's
Totis
called.
Timlin.
That's the name of the episode.
Totis Timlin.
Make that the name.
That's definitely the name.
Totis Timlin.
But
on Andrea Fenton.
But
Should I sell feet pics? Who wants feet pics? No, I'm saying that in a nice way.
I don't think she'll mind being name dropped.
we love Andrew Fenn.
Yeah, can we name drop our friends?
Yeah.
Like, for example, Brandon Dunbar's in the closet.
I believe.
Yo, dude, I like sucking cock, dude.
Dude, I'm actually half one. I'm half one a bit. Dude, I've been fucking liking those men. I've been liking cock for years.
He's coming on, right, the pod?
He was on it before, but I fucked up recording, so
Are we all
we're
good
perfect. We're
recording?
perfect.
Okay, cool.
Stay golden, pony boy.
Then Dunbar and I got in a big argument here and then apologized to each other 10 minutes after.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait. Can we talk about this on the pod?
I don't care, yeah.
You go ahead, I
We
don't
were just
care.
yelling about the fucking, what was it? Oh, no.
Oh, football shit.
One
Okay.
of our future guests he was really mad about.
He was angry that Andrew Boss was coming on the show.
Yeah.
Because he said, dude, I fucking met you way before Andrew Boss. And it's like,
Oh.
but you were on before him. Who cares? And then he's like, no, dude, you know what I mean.
You gotta have your fucking friends on before your people.
Now,
that you
I'm
weren't-
not a sports guy at all. I don't pay attention, but I do want
talk to Andrew Boss every day.
I want to get your guys' take on the Kelsey brothers.
I
know this is a very
you must have not listened to last week's episode.
No, I did. I think. And yeah, you guys are not fans.
I was talking about how I want Jason to get AIDS.
I like Jason. I don't like. I tried
Jason is a piece of
Jason
shit.
is the Eagles
Eagles
guy.
guy,
Right?
yeah.
When he
Jason
gave that
should
mummers.
Did you ever meet him?
He was really nice.
Did he talk to you?
Yeah.
Did he call you by name?
He asked me for my name when I said Luke.
Did you shake his hand?
Yeah.
I shook his hand.
I swear to God.
Really?
How are you not? His family's a shill for Pfizer.
Yeah, I was gonna say the fucking.
That was
Travis
before
with the
Pfizer.
commercial.
That was
pre-Pfizer.
That was BP.
BP,
He never endorsed Pfizer. His brother did.
And now he's in the fucking sky or the box with the lizards. There's a reason why
Are you guys vaxxed?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I got the Pfizer.
I'm
Me
even
too.
boosted. I'm boosted.
You got the boost?
Yeah, didn't you get one of each?
I got my first job at the county. I got vaxxed. Then my job at the LB Network. I got the second vax. And the job at the Eagles. I got the third vax.
Right, but wasn't
your
one
job was
Moderna, one
requiring
J&J,
it?
one
What's that?
Pfizer?
No, one. They're both Pfizer. They're all three are Pfizer.
Oh, you joked once. I thought you were being serious that they.
Oh
weren't.
no.
Oh no, good.
Oh, so you got it too for work wise?
No, I got it when they said you couldn't. When this communist city of Philadelphia, this is the reason I moved out.
Yeah.
They said you can't fucking go into a goddamn building without it. Fuck you in the ass, you piece
Yeah.
of. Or fuck you in the rear end.
I got the initial two. I never got any boosters
No,
or
me
anything.
neither. I only got it when it's
but
inconvenient.
I really think that I don't know.
And I don't want some fucking Fauci juice in me.
Yeah, and I've been, ever since COVID was a thing, I've been pretty regularly. I'm not saying it's braggadocious or anything, but I've been doing comedy, being among a lot of people, and I've never gotten really sick much. I mean, I've had like minor colds and shit, but I think a lot of it is.
Did you start during the pandemic, or did you start in 2021?
I started.
The pandemic was still going down then, buddy. Let me tell you.
I started comedy January 2022.
Okay.
So
Then we
it's
must
about
have
2
met
years.
pretty soon after.
We met at I think we met at
Friendly.
Friendly soon after I started, probably like May or something.
What I hated about comedy during like when there was no vaccines is like their whole thing was, all right, guys, we're gonna wipe down the mic, spray the mic, get through every comedy. It's like we're all in the same room with our mouths open.
Did you guys ever do that? Thankfully, this had ended by the time I started. The Zoom bullshit. Did you ever do a Zoom show?
I did once. It was horrible.
I think you talked about that on the pod already.
I
right?
did like a Discord one, and I was just fucking around, and no one laughed at me. So
oh
it
my
was
god,
like, whatever.
That's a nightmare, dude. I could not even imagine doing.
No, it was like I was like, this is a waste of time. I already knew it was gonna be stupid, so I didn't care. It sucked.
I need Zin etiquette. Should I spit it out now or keep it in?
When you feel you need to spit, you can just spit. When you
No, I
salivate,
mean like when do I remove it from my mouth?
whenever you want.
Or how long does it continue releasing? To
Like
the,
for half an hour.
Oh, okay, so I'll leave it in.
Leave it in.
I'm learning.
Joe,
folks,
how
I'm
are you
learning.
liking gay sex if you're doing this now?
How long do you leave it in my ass?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
This is the most fucking...
My ass.
This is the most Philly comedy podcast we've done so far. As an homage to our favorite comics. I'm not going to name anybody, but with all the anus talk, there people would be proud.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I can think about 800 pounds of podcasts that'd be really proud of us for doing that.
I think I'm pretty sure every Philly comic is in a group chat where shit is talked about other people. So it's like, no, it just kind of
100%.
It's fine.
I go to the mics and I say I impersonate 90% of you guys at home,
Dude,
just because I'm a lunatic.
That's one of my funniest thing to me. That's super funny that you just walk around the house impersonating fucking Philly comics. That's
we
hilarious.
both do. I go outside Luke's door, and then I'll say, "Hey Luke, it's Eppeline. How are you?" Fuck.
You guys are good
I
impressionists.
love Ep.
Yeah.
I love Ep. Hey, little Joey says, "We getting a large Diet Coke."
That's a
we
great
love Ep.
impression. We
Future-
love it. She's
future-
hilarious.
future-
She had a great show.
Future
Saturday. She
guest
killed.
on the show.
Oh, did you go to the?
Yeah, she killed. She's
at
hilarious.
1:13.
She
How
gave
was that show?
she gave
She's the
birth to
best.
Lil Tone.
On stage, yeah.
I'm gonna put this.
That's a killer.
Don't touch this paper towel because I'm throwing my nasties in it.
Ooh.
Well, it's only nasty because you suck cock. So.
Yes.
Oh,
Otherwise,
folks.
if I didn't do
Then
that,
Uncle
you let me
Tone.
spit in your mouth probably.
Yo, I'm the type of man
100%.
that actually do get bitches. And like I say, but no, I get bitches. Well, good for you. Congrats.
Yeah, that show looked like it sold pretty well.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And then the great Tay Rice, folks. He was there.
Tavon Rice.
Tavon Rice.
Tavon.
And he's been on the hands team. He got that onside kick right there. Tavon Rice for the
I love talking
the
shit.
Saskatchewan Grenadiers, folks. Here he is.
The St. Louis Battlehawks.
I love talking shit on Tay on stage. It's fun at Bar 13.
Yeah.
Me and him have a little, faux rivalry, but it's fun.
Tay's the kind of guy that goes up to you and goes, "Yo, Kincaid, let me work out with you, bro. I can get you right." And I'll be like, "Okay." I'll never hear from him for like the next week.
Yo, that's because you be tripping on some bullshit.
Yeah.
He did the gay bar tour with me.
Really?
I brought him one time. We went to a few gay bars and
And I'm sure his lovely other half got it rough that night.
yeah, probably.
It's a woman. I'm not implying he's gay. But
I would go on one.
I'm saying in that joke, I'm saying that Tay was so angry by what he saw because he's a man of God.
Yes, yeah. But so sports talk. So
And I'll
you
tell
guys
you what,
hate-
he's not wrong for being disgusted.
I found out recently that Kelsey, the last name, is actually supposed to be pronounced Kels. But
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
read that on Wikipedia. Yeah, it must
Wow.
be true.
Then why haven't they corrected people? They're rich.
I read they used to correct people, but they stopped because it was, and then that became like their name.
One of the linebackers on the Colts, his name was Bobby Okereke. He told the people like he played for 2 years, and he goes, "Actually, it's Bobby Okereke." Okereke, folks.
It's like grow a pair and fucking tell them
Yeah.
their fucking name.
Karate.
You think Dylan Sprouse would let it go if it was
Spruce.
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 Bruce, folks.
Folks, it was Spruce.
One of them opened
And
a
it was
a
one of the
brewery.
Cole Spruce.
One of them opened a brewery. I think it was Dylan, and they sells beers and shit. That's very gay.
That's very white too.
Yeah.
That's a Sprouse activity.
These fucking rich bastards just get their little hobbies, and it's
Yeah.
like, look at me.
I know. What's your favorite?
Opening a brewery?
You go on the gay bar tours.
just
What's your
hate them.
favorite gay bar in the
The
city?
Sprouses.
My favorite gay bar in the city. My favorite gay bar in the city is probably this one called
Taboo.
Taboo.
I
And
like Taboo.
The reason is because a couple years ago, one of the bouncers punched a guy in the face outside and killed him.
Ooh.
So I thought that was kind of
Feisty.
exciting. Yeah.
Wow.
no, it was that one's cool though. They have a rooftop bar. Otis has been there.
Oh yeah, we've been there
up
many
on the
times.
rooftop. Yeah,
We've been in the
with the great
reindeer pods.
the great Sarah Craig. You know.
You got Dancer and Prancer and Sarah Craig and Vincent.
Up on the
folks.
rooftop, reindeer pods. Here comes good
Oh my
old
God.
Sarah Craig.
We gotta do.
She'll be on this show.
Yeah, you got to get
eventually.
her on.
Oh,
And,
100%.
She's up in New York now. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
our Philly comedy friend of ours moved to New York, and yeah, she's up there with the Jewish Romy.
the
Jewish.
Yeah, the Jewish.
We love Romy, folks.
Yeah, we tolerate her. No, she's great. She's
Don't
great.
freeze our bank accounts, Romy.
Yeah, she's great.
Don't
She's
tunnel
great.
under my home and come on it.
She's got to be in those tunnels.
Oh yeah, she's tunneling to Mike's and
She'll say,
So
she'll
you
go,
walk up to a Jew. Hey, white shirt, what are you doing?
Yeah. Hey, sideburn shoveler, why are you digging a hole? Oh no, but she's in cahoots with all the Jews. That's what it is. She's a member of their Jew union, their Junion.
The Junior.
And I mean, can you imagine if there really was a Christ killing him?
Yeah,
I'd be happy to do it. I upset Luke recently because I said that I think there was a guy, like I think the guy existed and he went around saying all this shit and that he didn't he just didn't come back. The people just didn't, like if Trump.
No, you did, but you compared it to somebody.
I compared him to Akash because I said.
So do you think Christ was he like that period's Trump?
Yes.
In a way? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
He was giving MAGA type rallies.
Yeah.
Folks, when you get faced with any conflict, make sure you turn the cheek.
Trump's talking about the vaccine. Christ is talking about the nails in his
The
hand.
nails. Yeah.
Look at the holes.
The government,
folks. Here they
they're
are.
sticking me with nails.
I'm going to come back.
And I'll tell you what, Joe Biden, he thinks we're not watching him, but folks, I see everything he does.
But,
And
yeah.
I see Hunter too. This is big enough to fit a syringe through, folks.
Oh my God, you have Hunter's fucking
His book,
book.
yeah.
Where is it?
Beautiful Things. It's over there somewhere.
Can you bring it to me?
Yeah, you fucking asshole. I'll get it.
I've never read anything Hunter's written, so I wonder who his ghostwriter was for this.
I'd love to read it.
Shel Silverstein, probably. from
He was a little child here. Look at this. Look at this neat little bastard.
Hunter Biden.
Look
All right.
at the little bastard.
Sometimes I like to do this. I like to flip open. I believe in synchronicities. It's a Carl Jungian, psychological idea about the connectivity of meaning and stuff. And I like to flip open.
All
a
right, we
book.
get it. You're gay. Just
Fuck
fucking.
I like to flip open a book and then pick out a sentence randomly, and then I believe that sentence will be like a fortune cookie style thing. So I'm gonna randomly flip to a page.
I like this, Joe. I'm going to start doing this.
Yeah. All right, wait, let me find. Here
There are
we
a few
go.
Stephen King books I'd
All right,
love to
give
do
me a
that.
page, left or right.
Left, and it's going to say on March 28th, I weighed
All right,
8
now
grams
tell
of crack.
me when to stop. You guys are gonna be complicit. All right, tell me when.
Stop.
Now.
All right. Then there was the matter of not getting ripped off. Like, cold wait, let me just read this paragraph.
No yellows.
All right, I'm just going to read a couple sentences.
Yellows.
Like cold calling clients, it was a numbers game of hit and miss. I'd either hand $100 to someone to make a buy and wait outside a building as they went in the front door and out the back, or I'd find someone smart enough to figure out that I could be their crack daddy for as long as I was in town. Getting burned became an occupational hazard, a kind of repetitive stress injury. I'd get taken by the same guy again and again. Wow, this is speaking to me, actually. Only to return to hand him money one more time, my desperation for another hit so encompassing that I literally could taste it. That spoke to me.
Joe, you came up with that.
No, I swear to God, that was fucking in here.
The book is
That was
called.
not in here.
Yeah,
The book is called
I didn't
Beautiful
see what
Things,
page I
but
was
Joe,
on,
what
but-
you do is not a beautiful thing.
Now I gotta fucking.
He was
find it.
talking about crack in his book?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You didn't read this?
Not yet.
Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler: Hunter Bryant did do crack.
I thought it was just going to be political nonsense. I thought
he
like the meme of it was
the word crack daddy, which was in there. I don't know what page I was on, but
Oh, here's one. Then Kathleen got pregnant. We married 4 months later.
that's dude. That is a
That's
silly.
so fucking funny.
You got to read that. I might buy it. Now,
That's pretty
honestly.
good. That book cost me $2 on Amazon.
$2.
That's
Yeah.
a steal.
It's a steal.
They're selling Hunter Biden's book for $2.
Yeah.
We got to start making reels of me reading it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Page of the day or quote of the day.
Yeah, the Hunter Biden quote. Crack daddy.
Quote of the day: My dad.
He's the crack daddy, folks. All right.
Hunter Hussein Biden. We love him.
He's the Ram Swami, folks. All right. We're having a
Let me
great
do one-
time.
Let me do one more passage, quick one.
Sure.
All right, let's see.
That didn't really say that. You made that up. My voice
you,
cracked.
You got to read it now, and then you'll see.
One of these days, you got to read the entire book on our Patreon.
Oh, this is a good one. Yeah, Joe G. Hunter Biden reading. A hotel manager called my room the next morning. He said someone had reported that a guest of mine had threatened to kill him.
It's Bob.
Bernie.
Hillary Clinton. I explained that the whole thing was blown out of proportion and had been resolved. When I made my usual call to the front desk a little later to re-up for another night, however, I was told my room had been booked in advance for the next week and there was nothing else available. That wasn't as good as the first one, but
No.
you get the gist.
Sounds like you got
Just like the presidents, 45 and 46 wasn't as good as the first
And
one.
he got the Jackie Robinson treatment. That's no good.
Now,
Yeah.
now stuff like that is political stuff that makes me hopeful about the direction of this country.
I think we agree. You said this, us. We hope that Hunter becomes president.
I worship Hunter. Not worship. That'd be
You ever
ridiculous.
see his nudes? His nudes are out there. I never looked at them.
Yeah, he's got a nice cock.
Of course.
So wait, what was I never looked into it extensively, but what was actually on the laptop? I know there's pictures of him doing crack.
Child
but, like,
porn
Child porn.
was on the laptop.
Really?
Yeah.
Stunning that about. I
Like-
guess it runs in the family. The apple doesn't fall far from the fucking ungrown tree. Sorry, Luke. I
To
hate
the
your
extent
tootsies.
that like he was involved in doing it, or that he downloaded.
I don't
it,
know
or-
that. I just know there's child porn on the laptop.
How do you know?
Infowars.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alex Jones never lies. Ladies and gentlemen, there's child porn on the laptop.
I love Alex Jones.
He's
hilarious.
entertaining.
Alex, come on the show sometime.
He should.
So
It's
Joe-
funny that Alex Jones was considered liberal back in the day. Now it's kind of.
Yep, and he'll swing back.
But-
He's another guy. That's what I think Christ was like, Alex
yeah.
Jones.
What were you about? You're about to ask me something, or you?
Oh, I was saying one thing we usually do on here is we do a movie. If they were to remake a movie today, what would it be like?
Let's do Philadelphia.
The same.
Philadelphia. Wow.
Only they'd want
No,
a.
we got. What's a good one?
I have to urinate. I'm sorry, fellas.
Okay.
Is that bad? Is that important?
No, you're good. You're good.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I have to pee too, but I'm gonna hold it like a gentleman.
Well, you have good urethra skills, Joe.
The whites we have.
We have good urethras, folks.
But okay, so if they were to remake a movie, what
See,
would it-
here's the thing. Though. I don't really know much movies.
you're not a big movie guy.
I try to be, but like I don't. I like.
What's
pick
your favorite movie? Do you-
Inception?
Really?
Yeah, it's my favorite movie.
Why?
I like the twists and turns they have in that. Like I like it's like it was like this the entire time. You gotta like go back and watch it again and like.
Are you a big dream guy? Like, do you read into your dreams and shit? Because that movie's all like about dreams.
I
and stuff.
recently I have been doing that a lot more. I've I had a dream yesterday. I was with my roommates. We were like on the beach in California having a fun time, and I was like, oh, what's that mean?
I had a dream that I was on a log flume with my mom. Don't know what that means. But there's some weird Freudian
Do
shit.
you ever have wet dreams?
That one was pretty wet. Literally, but I had a wet dream once, I think. Once or when back in the day, I was going through the whole NoFap thing.
I get wet dreams probably like twice every 3 months.
Really.
I get them all the time.
Okay, yeah, I've had one in my whole life, I think, but that's when I was doing NoFap. I went like 28 days with no masturbation or coming of any sort, and then you just kind of your dick releases and
Yeah.
I have to get this out of me. So
So did you turn straight? That's what I think. Is that the effect?
no, that's when I turned gay.
Oh no.
It backed up and like poisoned my brain.
That's why I'm gay
It's like,
now.
we need something.
That's why I'm a closeted homo.
Otis, we're talking about NoFap. No masturbation, no coming.
I did know nothing.
All right, what is this? Two in the stink? We've gotten so genital centric.
sorry.
Well, he's a
What? That's
No,
an
all right,
insult,
so
Luke. You have to.
he's a Homo sapien.
We were talking about Luke's favorite movie, Inception.
That's your
his
favorite movie?
You don't know his favorite movie? He's your best friend.
Yeah, no, I've
In
close.
comedy.
I wouldn't even say that. He's
That's
not even
it.
my best
He's your
friend in
he's
this
your
house.
roommate. He's your roommate.
In the house, what about Alan?
What?
What about Alan?
That's what I said. You're not even my best friend in the
Oh,
house.
okay.
Alan.
My favorite. Yeah, it's
And
probably
Alan and
What
Reg.
was your like semi-vegetable friend?
Marco.
Yeah.
The one that threw up during WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I
He
love
should be
that
on
guy.
the pod. Seriously.
He's no, because he has a Twitch career and he's worried because
Oh, that'll impact
he's
it.
friends. Yeah, he's.
We'll
like,
put it behind the paywall.
Okay, I'll convince him. We'll glad
I'll get him here. He's coming over Saturday.
Yeah,
for
we'll
the
do
Royal
a post
Rumble.
Royal Rumble show with
You want to come watch the Royal Rumble?
On Saturday.
You don't have to, dude. It's all right.
I literally can't this Saturday, but I'd watch it.
Well, maybe they'll royally rumble another day.
Maybe.
Well, I watched WrestleMania with
yeah.
you
No,
guys.
I was only
That
breaking.
fun.
I was breaking. Luke, do you know that the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view? You know what time that comes
4
on?
o'clock in the morning.
5.
5. Okay. Yeah.
It's on Australia.
Oh, you know what this is reminding me of? Otis and I, we refereed a Jello wrestling.
Oh, yes.
match
Oh, yeah,
a few
that's
months
great.
back. Yeah, that was on your story.
I put on the story today. Yeah, I love that. It was a great night.
That was fun because I don't fucking know shit about wrestling, so he was coaching me on how to be a ref for Jello wrestling beforehand.
Wow,
yeah.
look at that.
Yeah.
Modern day Earl Hebner over here.
Yeah, it was cool.
You're gonna sell
And I ran out of the
copyrighted
place.
t-shirts?
I ran out of the place just as quick as Earl did in Montreal. What are you laughing? You don't know what it was.
I'm just pretending to know what you mean.
I was
How gay?
I was like, oh, he doesn't know what it is, but he's laughing. So he's good for show prep. He's
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
You're gonna make it far in this business,
I'll
kid.
make it far.
But when I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, there was this scene where he's driving like the clearly underage girl, and she asks him if she wants her to suck his cock.
Yeah.
And he goes, "How old are you?" And she goes, "Like, I'm 18." He goes, "No, you're not." And she goes, "Okay, I'm not." But I was like, "Okay, that's gross." Then she lays down on his lap and like opens her arm, and she has armpit hair. And I saw it and was like, "Ugh."
Yeah, armpit hair is nasty.
Armpit hair is gross.
For on women, I should say, but
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I haven't
That's the type of stuff you're watching the movie. It's like I need another shot of Henny.
Yeah. Of the Crown Royal Black.
Yeah.
I like my men smooth too. So,
Well,
sorry to be.
Well, that's why
crass,
you're
but-
friends with us because we are smooth.
we're smooth guys. Yeah.
Are you
Look at
guys?
us.
Do you have
Yo,
body-
we like a linoleum
Wait, do you
floor.
have like chest? Do you guys have chest hair?
No,
I
I
have
have
a
like
ton.
none.
I have some.
I have,
Let's-
like-
let's.
I have.
Let's see it, Joe.
What does this podcast come
Turn
to?
over.
That's what your sweater's made out of. Your fucking chest hair.
It's made out of tears. What was that SpongeBob episode? It was made out of his.
Oh, a sweater made of
I
tears.
made this one out of tears, folks. I was raped.
You have to purposefully mention SpongeBob every episode.
Yeah, it's the best show in the world.
We don't do it on purpose. We don't like it happens.
Oh, wait, actually, hold on.
Oh, yeah. Mark,
Oh, yeah.
shout out to our buddy
Shout out
Mark.
to our friend Mark.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink the rest of my Corona
Hold
from
on,
a sick.
no, you can do it. You can do it.
Wait, what, is there something wrong with the mug?
No. But we were keeping 2 of them without it and 2 of them.
I'll
with
wash
it.
it and put it back
All right,
up.
yeah, it's all right. It's fine.
Wait,
Do it.
2 of them without what?
We were just keeping 2 of them decorated. I don't know why I got so fucking weird about that. Do whatever you want. I'm
Oh no, I'm very OCD about things. I get it.
Yeah, me too. I'm very
To do
hard.
comedy, you have to have OCD, autism, or something along those lines.
Yeah. I
The
agree.
intrusive thoughts, they get you. That's why
They
you're
do.
gay.
Luke, just start
I
drinking.
saw a therapist in 5th grade because of OCD.
I got dropped by a therapist recently.
Dropped?
Yeah,
Why?
because I came to a therapy session like 15 minutes late, and she goes, "I didn't seem like you're ready for therapy."
What a bitch, dude!
Well,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Could you have convinced her if you really wanted to?
Well, after that, I was like, "All right, well, you're kind of a bitch, so I'm not going to talk
Yeah,
to you
she
ever
sounds
again."
like a fucking. She's getting. There's less fucking. She's getting the same money for less.
I love how I didn't even say it was a woman, but you guys already knew it was a
So,
woman.
wait,
so it's like-
therapists are supposed to deal with the
No,
most
you said
fucking.
you said it was.
oh, they did?
No, you
okay.
said she. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're supposed to deal
But
with
I
the
could've
most fucked
presumed.
up like mental people in society, and she can't tolerate 15
I guess
minute
that means I'm
lateness.
mentally well because
Exactly.
if I was fucked up, she'd want to keep me so that she can like
Oh.
not.
Like
That's
no,
good.
Luke and I are actually in pretty good health mentally.
No, I believe it. I think so. Yeah,
We try to
you
be.
guys are like resilient motherfuckers. I think
Oh, I appreciate
living
that.
in Norristown.
Yeah.
You'd have to be.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, I'm
like to shit
I'm an
on-
actual maniac.
Yeah.
I'm a literal fucking threat to society.
No, I think you guys are more mentally well situated than most Philly comedians.
Yeah, because
probably.
we don't paint our nails and get gauges in our ears. That's
yeah,
probably
yeah,
why.
no,
Yeah.
seriously.
and because I don't look at my comedy as a reflection of my sense of self-worth.
Yeah.
I know I'm goddamn great. Okay?
You're beautiful, baby.
And I don't like you look at the way some of these people, they go up there, they act like this is their whole lives. They do the same 5 minutes in front of the same people in the same mics for over and over and over again. Dating,
it's like,
dating,
what
who's dating, who's dating?
is
Oh,
like- it
dating,
is
dating. I'm
nightmarish.
actually bi. I'm actually bi. Okay, so I'm a bisexual. I'm a bisexual. So my father drinks. My
Yeah.
father drinks.
I've been working on this brave new bit about how I want to shit in my cat's litter box.
Oh.
So that's been
That's
going
enough.
well.
That's all these fucking people talk about. They go up there and talk about their parents. My father drinks. Oh, well, then my mother is actually prefers my sister. She likes my sister more than me. Oh, yeah. And they go up there and talk, and it's like you're indistinguishable from each other.
We love Philly comedy, folks.
I don't care.
What
like,
a scene.
and the women, if you're gonna be like that, like you see these girls walk around, it's like, can you be more attractive if you're gonna be so fucking basic? What the hell's the matter with you?
Yeah, how much do you think like women's the people wanting to fuck women contributes to them getting like
All
shows
of
and
it.
stuff. Yeah.
All of it.
All of it, yeah.
Except for, I would say 5% of female bookings are earned. 5%. Which is still a lot. Like, that doesn't mean there aren't good female comics out there. But I'm saying that, I mean, it's astounding how some of these people, we should write together.
The great Sarah Craig is one of the few
Sarah's
phenomenal.
few gashes that I
find. Sarah's the best there is.
Sarah's hilarious. She's fucking phenomenal.
There are a few, but
that's how I base my friends on comedy. If I think you're funny, I'm gonna be friends with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There aren't a ton of funny people I dislike.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't like them but they're funny, you got to give them credit.
Yeah. In most cases.
Yeah.
It's Lakshmi. We hate him.
Lakshmi's my favorite female comic.
Well, we only put Lakshmi.
Joe, how could you say something like that? I've been saying a thing around the house lately.
No, oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. I'm gonna go on. Yeah. Lakshmi, his favorite Christmas character is Rudolph. Why?
All
right, that's it. Thank you. Well, because when I brought my wife home to my previous agent, they were very rude to her. They wouldn't let her in. And then also, my friend, he has a red dot on his head.
You got Priyanka and Gitanjali.
Indian accents are. I'm not a good accent person. There's words I can say in certain accents, so I stick to like 7-Eleven. Like that's all.
I can do a Zimbabwean accent.
All right, let's hear it.
I am so hungry. I haven't eaten in months.
I thought you were gonna click. I thought you were just gonna go like. It sounds like something from the movie Alien. You know?
That sounds like a comic.
Sounds like Perry the Platypus.
It sounds like a comic beatboxing as an opener for Dylan Tucker. You know how sometimes people start clapping and clicking.
Dylan has a pretty good Trump impression too.
Oh yeah, Dylan is one of the funniest people I know.
He has a mic now, right? I think over in Delaware. I saw him.
I didn't know. Is that a weekly thing? I'd go to that.
Saturday.
I was gonna go, but couldn't make it.
Yeah, I couldn't make it because I was it's the NFL fucking playoffs. I'm not gonna.
And you were at the Tay show.
Oh yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was watching the goddamn Packers. That was disgraceful how Jordan Love lost it, but. You put your trust in light skin, you get what you pay for, you know?
True.
I mean, Exhibit A right here, Otis
Of course.
Timlin.
Exhibit B, Lukey Kincaid.
Wait, so what are your guys' teams?
The Green Bay Packers.
Your Packers and your
Luke is a roamer. He's a
roamer.
wanderer.
Yeah, I don't
Luke
know.
a wanderer.
Are you a bandwagoner, as they're called? Or?
No, I just
Luke, you ain't supposed to be out here roaming the streets this late at night.
I don't really like the Eagles. I hate the Eagles.
I know.
You don't really like them. You despise them.
I hate the Eagles.
Well, Philly sports fans are disgusting. And
I like the Sixers. I like the Sixers. Okay. I don't mind the Phillies.
Embiid got 70 tonight.
Yeah. I still don't have a football team. I just can't. I don't know.
He likes whoever Wentz is with.
Yeah.
Who will you like when he retires?
No idea.
I'm a big Philly.
What scares you more, that or death? I'm sorry, Joe.
That scares me.
I'm a big Philly soccer fan. I like the Kensington Kicks.
Oh, there you go. The Kensington Calibrated Converter Steelers.
I watched a really fucked up video recently. It was called Philly Streets. It's this interviewer guy, Andrew Callaghan. I don't know if you guys know him, but he went into Kensington and
a friend of mine told me about this.
It's good. You got to watch it. It's really fucked up what's going on over there. And
is it about the Chinese dope and the Mexican dope?
Yeah, I didn't even know this until I watched it. But like, there's a whole turf war over in that area. There's a Chinese pharmaceutical company. Chinese fentanyl. Chinese. That's really racist, Totis. I don't know why you would ever
might
do
end
that
up like
accent.
Shane Gillis. You can't be saying stuff like that on a podcast.
I disavow Otis Timlin.
Chinese.
But yeah, there's a turf war between
Turn me in, boys.
A Chinese pharmaceutical company and the cartel, and they're trying to.
Oh wow!
Because China is sending over. You can just buy fucking like fentanyl and other drugs online and have it shipped to you. Apparently, if you know the right avenues.
Yeah.
And
but then the Mexicans realized they could do it themselves.
Yeah, they're killing people.
Do you get it off Temu or Sheen?
Sheen.
Okay, Sheen.
Sheen Estevez.
Wayfair. They deliver it with the kids.
Wayfair with the kids.
They get a dresser with fentanyl.
There's one documentary about this factory in Ohio that got bought by a guy from China, like a businessman from China bought this factory in Ohio, and you see all these like Ohio people that are just like, normal like factory workers,
Yeah.
and and then they bring in Chinese people, and they start taking away things. So they're complaining, and the manager's like, "Why are you complaining so much? What do they get rid of?" They got rid of the break room and the water fountains. Like, we need to keep
Oh my
those.
Was this that Obama funded
Yes,
documentary?
that's what it was.
Okay,
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
about that. The Obamas produced a movie on Netflix that came out recently called Leave the World Behind, and it's all about a cyber attack that tanks the country and shit. So
Well,
I don't know if that's Barry Hussein warning us. You know,
That's my father.
Chinese. I'm not doing it.
you know who really supports Barack Obama?
The
Chinese, because he's a communist.
He's a
folks.
Chinese psyop, I think.
As the great Chuck Gondo says, everything, folks, is a psyop. Okay, all right.
Now vote for Joe Biden.
Yeah. Yeah, we love Guck Chondos.
No, I have friends who literally think that the voting blue, no matter who thing, is like the extent of their political
Oh yeah.
life, and that's all they
100%.
need to do, and that's going to
100%.
save society. So
I used to be a big liberal when I was like 16. I used to be a huge
Oh, yeah.
liberal.
Well,
I,
there's
st-
a
I
reason
started
you
off
can't
as a
vote then.
Bernie guy.
Huge Bernie guy.
I was a Bernie
You were-
guy before
yeah, I
I
was
realized. No, I
Bernie,
was
and
never a Bernie guy.
I was a big,
I rooted for Bernie in 16 against Hillary
Same,
and in
yeah.
20. I
Okay.
hate Hillary Clinton.
No, she's the worst.
Yeah.
But then
I think she's the second worst, but she's married to the worst, so that makes her the worst.
I was a Bernie guy until they had that video.
You realize what the Jews have done to this
No.
world.
When CNN posted a thing of Trump kicks a baby out of his rally, I was like, "What? There's no way." I looked up and he goes, and the baby starts crying. There's he goes, "Kick out that baby! Get that baby out of here! Get her out! No, I'm just kidding. And she starts crying. And he goes, "All right, actually, get her out." And it was during that thing where he starts impersonating the reporter and he goes, "Oh." He does that? Yeah. I don't know.
You ever
I
see-
don't remember.
You ever see where Trump brings the little kid on stage and holds him, and he's like,
Yeah.
"Do you like who are you voting for?" And the kid just says, "Trump." And they're like, "Yeah."
That was
Well,
actually
he makes
me.
that
That was
face where he goes, "Who you voted?" He goes, "Trump," and he goes,
His like mouth slightly open.
Yeah. Oh,
I love Trump.
He's-
Should I get the
he's-
flag?
he's hilarious. He's the best.
I'm getting the flag.
Getting the flag. We're at an hour 15. It's been cruising by.
Are we? Oh my god.
Yeah, we've
Should
been
we end? Because you guys usually do hour 10, right?
Well,
Or
we can
something.
extend it, and we can go an hour 30. I don't care.
I didn't realize that we were doing it this long.
We'll sign off soon.
Um,
This is bought by Otis.
yeah. I don't politically endorse any candidate at this stage, so but I find this to be humorous.
Maybe Vivek. Oh, he dropped out. Never mind.
Joe loves Trump. He's trying to commercial on the podcast. Joe's trying to look at this.
Put it down some.
That
There we
is
go.
badass.
Beautiful.
Trump is Rambo.
But he did forever change politics. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it's never going to be the same. So at a minimum, at least there was something new. You
Real Indiana Jones type right now.
You look like the Freddy Krueger of Norristown.
And you have the
Indiana
blood,
Jones.
And Joe, you had the blood of Freddie Mercury of Norristown.
Hey, now Trump won. Vote for
For
Trump. Hey, now Trump won. The virus is a lie. It's Joe Biden. Is that? Oh, no, we had to bleep
We
that.
gotta
I
bleep
go,
that.
yeah, I'll go
That's-
to,
that's
we really got to bleep
important
that. I'll
bleep.
go to jail.
Well, I think this has been a very politically balanced episode because we have this right here, but we
Yeah.
also I read from Hunter Biden's book earlier.
Yeah.
So
It balances out. It
I'm
balances out.
never
We're,
voting.
we're
I'm
like
never
a-
going to vote again.
We're a paragon of moderate politics.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
the Sick Ghouls is all
Yeah.
about.
I don't care about any of these people. They're all lizards, every one of them, just feuding factions of lizards. I don't care about Ramaswamy. I don't care about McConnell. I don't care about Nancy
You were
Pelosi.
pro Ramaswamy for a little bit, but he was bought by Soros.
No, I mean I like Ramaswamy the most out of all of them.
Yeah.
I was
But I don't.
skeptical.
What I'm saying is I don't care who's the president. I never
Right.
care. I don't care who wins any election.
Yeah.
Ramaswamy had a direct quote from Obama that I thought was weird. Like, or not
Joe,
that
you
he's,
hate Ramaswamy.
I don't hate Ramaswamy. I just think he's suspect. He's like a fucking billionaire pharmaceutical guy. And
Yeah,
Tr-
no
Trump's
shit.
a
He's
billionaire
suspect.
too,
He's
but,
an Indian who
um,
doesn't stink.
The Shmee would have been a better Republican candidate than
The Schmidt would
the
be
V.
a
You
great
need to be pro-life.
one. He would.
You
the
cannot
40, the
kill the
40
babies.
Schmeventh president.
40
Sure,
Schmeth's
sure.
president. Well,
That's another good title
yeah,
suggestion.
40
but-
Schmeth's. I
no,
don't know.
Totis
That would
Totis.
be Totis. If your friend Mevin was a Jewish Schmevin.
It's Mebin. Schmebin.
I don't know why I brought his name up.
Speaking of
Mebin, if you're listening, hi.
Is Mebin listening?
He listens.
Yeah.
Speaking
Thank
of
you,
Jewish
Mebin.
stuff, what do you guys think of Kanye? Are you Kanye fans?
I don't like his music.
I like his music a lot, actually.
Okay.
I love Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Kanye is just like I was for him like when Kim was like with Pete Davidson. I was like, all right, it's weird. I'm gonna go with Kanye, but then I'm like, because it's gonna mess up the kids. And then you see Kanye now is posting like naked pictures of his girlfriend on
like
Instagram.
BDSM
And it's like,
shit.
all right, well that's good for your kids to see, I guess.
Yeah, it's really bizarre.
Yeah, North is really going to be scarred now.
Did you guys see this rumor that went around on social media about Kanye that he had his teeth removed and replaced with titanium like implants? It's not true, but that was going around for a while.
I didn't
He
see
probably
that.
just got veneers. Like, and they fucking whittle your teeth down to nothing.
He probably did that, yeah.
Yeah, they all do that. It's disgusting to think about that I'd do it.
One of my friends, she recently had a tooth issue go on, and she went to an emergency dentist, and she went in. They're basically like, "Oh, we're too full. We can't take you." I'm like, "How are you an emergency dentist if you can turn people away? Like, what the fuck?"
How are they fool? What the hell?
Yeah.
Were they in UK?
I don't.
What the
These
fuck?
priorities of this country are fucked up. You can't get your teeth looked at, but we can take in
Migrant kids.
crazy. Yeah, crazy.
And they're going to make if they were Christians, they'd make a goddamn religion out of it. Oh, there was no room at the end. I had to get my tooth pulled in a goddamn manger.
That's fine.
Yeah, we tied an open mic comedy fucking night together with me giving birth to the Son of Christ or the Son of God, and we called it $15 cover night at the fucking Dick Liquor Corral.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to a fucking church service than open mic comedy. Luke and I have been thinking about going to church, even though there's no God, just to
I think
fucking
about it sometimes.
to upset the scene. We think it would be to
if you were
upset.
really religious.
It's great for our.
Well, I'm actually doing it because I kind of believe in God.
Can we go to a Syrian Orthodox church, Luke? We could.
Is there one around here?
Yeah, there's one everywhere.
Wait, this is a good philosophical topic. So you're do you describe yourself as an atheist?
Yes.
I guess. I mean, I don't like
or
that.
do you-
I think a lot of atheists are gay.
Yeah, I
Jesse
agree.
Dram. So I.
Or is that being bleeped or does he
No,
not care?
Jesse's our friend. He knows I'm Joe. He knows I think he's gay. And no, I'm sorry, JD. We love you. And Narayan.
And
but-
you're do you call yourself a Christian?
I want to try and be more Christian. I want to try and believe in God.
How closely do you think the Bible represents like the truth?
I think people take it more too literally. I think because I think the Bible, especially Proverbs, is more of a good life advice book than it is like actual.
That's where you're wrong, buddy.
No.
If the Bible were to be real, and I don't believe the stories they tell in it, but they say you are the salt of the earth. You notice they don't say
Pepper.
I was
They
gonna
don't
say,
say
They don't
pepper.
say oregano, and they sure as shit don't say paprika.
What about Old Bay? I like Old Bay. Yeah. Where's
Well,
Old
Old Bay, somebody's got to cook, okay?
Bay? We need the Old Bay in the
Let them
kitchen.
cook, folks.
Old Bay's the Old Testament, folks.
But yeah, I think people should take it more like use the lessons
metaphorically.
in their life. But I hope there's a God. That's what I want there to be. I want there to be a God.
Why? You really want there to be a reason behind this sick shit?
Well, you got to take. We already had a huge debate about this in a previous podcast episode, but I think there's
no
a lot of,
God.
There's a lot of sick shit in the world, and there's a lot of good in the world you have to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the sick shit, what could be good enough to outweigh pediatric cancer? Like, think about a 2-year-old whose bones are just fucked.
Yeah.
Like, think about God says, you know what? Your bones are going to be fucked.
Wait.
You're going to have...
I have an answer to this. Crown Royal is the converse. This makes life worth living.
That's what exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think it does.
There's pediatric cancer, but there's also Crown Royal.
And there's also
We're
Vlad.
We're not sponsored, but I just
Then
have
there's
to-
a sick ghouls.
Let me get a swig of that.
And we got Joe
Oh, yeah.
G. You got it. You got
You
it.
got it. Don't drop it on your head. Are we gonna do a Crown Royal shot on camera?
Yeah, sure.
To end.
Yeah, that could be great. That could be how we
All right, we'll do a cheers. We talked about God. We talked about Hunter Biden.
This has been a great episode. One of my favorites.
cool.
I think it's the best one so far.
I hope you mean that.
I do
hope
mean that.
wasn't
I
a-
agree.
I hope I wasn't a dud of a guest.
No, my God, no.
Here, take this.
Jake and Locksby were great, but do you have the video? So
Oh, true. Yeah, videos. That's been a nice addition. to this.
exactly, yes.
Wait, I gotta try to. Let me.
Don't.
stand.
I know. Usually, don't limp your wrist and just pour.
I have a strong wrist.
And the Sick Ghouls coffee mug, provided by good friend of the show, Mark. Not
Mark
Mark.
Lisk. We love him, folks. We won't
Nope,
say his
nope.
whole name.
Over here. Didn't give the black one.
Sorry.
He's racist.
Mark? No, he isn't. Joe's racist.
Joe, I said Joe.
Oh,
I'm not racist. I love Chinese.
no, I've been trying to convince Joe to not be racist, but
I date a black man. I'm not racist.
He's racist by association too.
I live with one. I'm not racist.
I live inside one.
Wait,
I'm not racist.
Yes, I come from one.
I was robbed by one, so I'm not racist. Cheers.
I'm sorry, I drank this.
Oh, you drank? He blew his load. All right, we'll do another one for him.
Thank you for listening.
That is so
Thank you for
disgusting.
watching,
That's horrible.
and God bless you all.
Thank you for listening. Episode 17. We're out.